And here we are today. We're hanging with Becca Garrison. And Becca, tell us what you do.
I am the executive director for Welcome to Glendale and the North Shore Chamber of Commerce.
All right. And so what does being the executive director entail?
Keeping everything in order, following rules and regulations and statutes and all that good jazz, and connecting people together.
All right. And you are a good connector too.
Thank you.
I know she's just like all over the place with these people and everything, and that's all cool. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions today, and in order for me to know which question to ask you, you have to pick a number from 1 to 15.
Okay, let's go with 11.
11. If you could pick up a new skill in an instant, what would it be?
Pick up a new skill. I would say like being able to balance work and life, but as we learned today, like that might be a myth. Because I feel like I'm constantly going and never able to really catch my breath. But I feel like the way that my brain works is I thrive in chaos. So it's one of those things. But if it's like a skill, like knowing all the sports information, like detail by detail of every sport. Because I love sports and I love watching sports. I love competitive things. Football is my favorite thing to watch. But it'd be interesting to know other sports and know all the lingo and everything. If I could just like pick it up and be like magical, then I'd have things to watch all the time. Wow.
Then you have
that's
just
business
that
Becca.
Much more to do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, there's business Becca and then there's personal. Business is like, the work-life balance and figuring out the best way to harness that.
Yeah.
But that's out the window. Let's go personal and let's go like, okay, sports. Like football is my niche, but it'd be really cool to learn every little technical thing from any other sport. I love the aggression and competitiveness with sports. So I think, hockey would be cool to learn because they like to like just knock each other's teeth out. And I'm like, yeah, goal. But like, I don't know everything.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, health and wellness.
Okay.
Knowing more about that and being able to educate underserved areas on unique ways that they can come up with health and wellness.
Very cool. Very cool. Another number, 1 to 15.
5.
Number 5. What cause are you most passionate about?
Oh my goodness. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have said like the opiate crisis that goes on in our community. And I did a speech about that at UWM about community problems and how that is a huge underlying issue. But I studied race relations in college, so I would probably say the biggest cause for me is unity, inclusion, diversity, and just giving people a voice that might not be able to have that voice because of maybe their privilege or their circumstances. Like I really want to be able to uplift other voices, I guess. Okay. So like any cause that I can get behind that, that's what I'm passionate about, is driving. There's so many people that have so many great ideas, but like they don't have the voice or they don't have the platform to like do it. So some cause like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. One more number.
Oh, all right, let's go 1.
Okay, number 1. What's the best thing that happened to you today?
The best thing that happened to me today was all the compliments I got at our event that we were just in about speaking, and really kind of being able to wing that whole thing, honestly. I love being in front of people and actually getting that. When I was younger, I wanted to be a sports analyst or be on TV and do all that, but I found my niche here. So I think the best thing that happened to me was getting just positive feedback from other businesses, other people, and then being able to showcase some great community members that we have and giving them that voice. So again, going back to that voice, I think that's a highlight of my life.
You did great today too.
Well, thank you.
Okay, bonus question.
Okay.
How do you like your eggs?
Oh, I like them sunny side up, but I don't like the white part to be watery at all. I want the yellow part to be watery completely. I want to be able to dip my toast or whatever, mix it all up. My favorite thing is to make a sandwich. So get bread, this is gross, ketchup, bacon, then your egg, then your hash browns, more ketchup, bread. smash it together.
Do you get the idea that Becca knows exactly what she wants out of life? Okay, now you get to ask me one question.
What advice would you give me, a young professional, on better ways to communicate with others, or better ways to hold myself accountable for things? Because you are great too, and you have been around and you know what to do. You're a great networker. So what advice would you give me?
Two things, and they're really the same thing. Hang around the people that have the skill that you want to acquire. Read the books that have the good books that have the skills that you want to acquire. That's the same thing as hanging around the people that you want. Because when you read a person's book, you're reading their life. You're hanging with that person. So either get live, in person, develop relationships with the people that have skills that you want to acquire, and who you want to become like, and read the books that will put you in that same direction. They both do the same thing.
That's great.
So there we are. And that has been Hangin' with Becca Garrison.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you.
Thank you. You too.